What's up, YouTube, Instagram, anybody watching Facebook? What's going on? We're back on another episode of Tell Me. Yesterday, small slate. Ended up going 1 for 3. Thunder didn't cover. Nuggets lost. Kings covered. Blew a freaking 22-point lead in the last 8 minutes of the game. Ended up losing by 1 or 2, but they still covered the 4.5. That was the play of the day. Nice 10 game slate today. Let's get right into it. First game of the day, we got the Timberwolves playing in Detroit. Quick and easy. We're taking Timberwolves. Timberwolves minus the 11.5. Doesn't matter. Pistons on a milk carton. Fading them boys all season. Anthony Edwards is game time decision. Either way, I think the Timberwolves win comfortably tonight. So give me the Timberwolves money line or Timberwolves minus the points. If you want to tease it down a couple of points, if you're not comfortable with the 11.5, either way, it's Timberwolves tonight. Pistons can't win a game. Next game up, we got the Miami Heat playing the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. Toronto getting 2.5. We already know the Heat play their better basketball on the road. Toronto plays their better basketball at home. So this should be a pretty good game, but Jimmy's back in the lineup. I'm not fading my Heat. Did that last time. Didn't work for me. Not fading my Heat again. Call me biased, say whatever you want, but I do actually think that the Heat will win this game tonight. No Jakob Poeltl for the Raptors makes a huge difference. They haven't won a game since he's been out, so I'm just going to keep riding that. I'm taking the Heat tonight. Heat money line. Next game up, we got the Magic playing the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta. Everything in me wants to say, let's take the Magic tonight. I feel like the Magic are the better team playing the better basketball. The Hawks just can't get it together. They're up one day, they're down one day, they're up one day, they're down one day. I don't trust the Hawks, as you guys know, but I do feel like this line is a little trappy. And maybe the Hawks do pull it out, but I'm going to go with the Magic plus the 3.5. Might even buy a couple of points, maybe plus 5.5, plus 6.5. But that's just my take. You guys know how I feel about Atlanta. They're trash. Dudes are ass. Not betting on the Hawks, but I do feel like this line is a little bit trappy. It's only 3.5. Everyone's playing for the Magic except for Franz Wagner, but they've been playing without him. So I don't see why this line is the way it is. Why is Atlanta favored? Just seems like a little bit of a trap to me. Hawks are 4-6 over the last 10. Magic are also 4-6 over the last 10, averaging 109 a game. Hawks are averaging 117 a game. Everyone seems to be playing for Atlanta, and actually Franz Wagner is day to day, so there's a possibility he may be playing today. So give me the Magic plus the 3.5. Like I said, you might even want to buy a couple of points, maybe plus 5.5. Hawks don't really cover. They're the worst ATS team in the league, so just give me the Magic plus a 3.5. Next game up, we got the Spurs versus Celtics playing in Boston. I'm probably going to stay away from this game just because the spread is so big. It's 15.5. Last time we saw the Celtics laying a spread this big, they didn't cover against Detroit. So, especially there's a lot of injuries tonight for Boston. Looks like Drew Holiday is game time decision. Derek White game time decision. Kristaps Porzingis game time decision. Obviously, all three of those guys are very important. The main thing is Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are playing. So either way, the Celtics win tonight. I'm just probably going to stay away from it because I'm not about to go lay 15.5 points, especially if Derek White, Kristaps Porzingis, and Drew Holiday all sit. So this probably doesn't make it into my final play. Not betting the Spurs to cover against the Celtics. Not betting the Spurs to win against the Celtics, especially in Boston. Boston is still undefeated at home. Boston wins this game today. Just the money line is not going to pay anything. And that spread, without all of these guys, don't trust it. If everybody does play for the Celtics, I would probably lay the 15.5, but probably just going to stay away from this game. Next game up, we got the Bucks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. Cleveland getting 4.5. Bucks on the road. Bucks starting to get it together a little bit. They won their last game at home against Sacramento, I believe it was. But Milwaukee on the road, they're 8-9 against the spread. Cleveland at home, they're 11-10 against the spread. So they're just above 50 50 at home, and they're just below 50-50 on the road. I think this is a spot where they can even things out here. I know the Cavs have been playing good basketball at home. This will be the sixth straight game for them at home. They won their last 5 at home. So Cleveland does ball at home. But let's just take a look real quick. Still no Evan Mobley, still no Darius Garland for the Cavs. Everyone is playing for the Bucks tonight. Bucks are looking to win their 4th straight. They got a 3-game winning streak going on right now. They're 4-3 against division opponents. Cleveland ranks 5th in the Eastern Conference. Bucks are 21-10 in conference play, 9th in the league with 44 rebounds per game. Giannis is averaging 11.4 rebounds a game. Cavaliers are shooting 47% from the field. Bucks are averaging 14 more points per game than the Cavaliers. Bucks are averaging 125 points per game, while the Cavs are averaging 110 per game. Donovan Mitchell averaging 28 points a game. Damian Lillard averaging 25 points a game. Over their last 10 games, Cavaliers are 7-3. They won their last 5 in a row. They're on a 5-game streak. Bucks are 6-4 over their last 10. This is another one. I think they look to even it out here tonight. I think the Bucks are rolling. I think they end the home streak, the home winning streak for the Cavs tonight. Give me the Bucks money line. Not going to be quick to lay the 4.5. I think they probably do cover, but Bucks aren't the greatest cover team on the road. If you want to lay the 4.5, go ahead and lay the 4.5. But I think the Bucks are going to win this game tonight. I don't think the Cavaliers have anything to throw at Giannis. So give me the Bucks money line tonight. Next game up, we got the Houston Rockets playing against the New York Knicks in New York. This one I'm going to keep it real, quick, and easy. The New York Knicks minus the 4.5. The New York Knicks money line. It doesn't matter. It's the New York Knicks tonight. The Rockets, they've also been on a 5 or 6 game road stretch. This would be number 6 in a row for them on the road. Next game they go back home. I think they're kind of done with it. They won 1 game out of this 5-game road stretch, and that was against the Pistons. And they haven't covered in any of the other spreads that they lost in the other 4 games. So we know Rockets, we don't bet on the road. They've only won 4 games this entire season on the road. Don't take the Rockets on the road. It's the Knicks all day. Jalen Brunson is game-time decision. Josh Hart is game-time decision. I'm pretty sure Brunson will play. I don't think he played the last 2 games. Bounce-back game for the Knicks. They lost their last game without Brunson at home to the Magic. I just think with or without him, I think they're going to win today. But Jalen Brunson is obviously the biggest piece for this team. Jalen Brunson plays. I probably lay the 4.5 with the Knicks. Jalen Brunson doesn't play. I probably just go Knicks money line. Can't trust the Rockets on the road. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Next game up, we got the Hornets versus the Pelicans in New Orleans. Pelicans, man, they really disappoint. I think they're very overrated, very soft team. We saw the other day they played in Dallas. No Luka. And the big 3 played for the Pelicans, and they lost. Kyrie went crazy, had 42. Tim Hardaway had 41. So this is a bounce-back game for the Pelicans. Pelicans do play their best basketball at home. New Orleans, real quick. New Orleans at home, they're 12-8 against the spread. So they are a good cover team at home. Just, again, double-digit spreads. Don't like them. Hornets. Hornets are not good. LaMelo is back, so I guess that gives them a little bit of spark, a little motivation to try and start balling and winning basketball games. But I'm not going to bet on the Hornets to beat the Pelicans in New Orleans tonight. Maybe the Hornets do cover the 12.5. Probably don't mind that, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm probably just going to roll Pelicans money line tonight on a parlay, and that's it for that one. Next game up, we got the Mavericks versus the Lakers in LA. This will be the 3rd time that they're meeting this season. The first 2 times that they played, the Mavericks won both games by 1 possession. First game they won by 3. Last time they won by 2. So the Lakers did keep both of these games very, very close. Luka Doncic is game time decision. I tell you right now, I think this is a revenge game for the Lakers. LeBron and Anthony Davis play tonight. If Luka sits out, I'm going to be rolling with the Lakers tonight. Lakers money line. If Luka ends up playing, I'm rolling with the Mavericks tonight. Right now, I think it's plus 3.5 because Luka is not decided. They haven't decided if Luka's going to play yet. I guarantee you that if Luka decides he's going to play, that line is going to change. That line is going to move, and the Lakers may end up being underdogs. just because they've had their number all season. So it's like, you think they go for the third? This will be the third and last time they play this season. So, like I said, if Luka plays, I'm going to lean towards the Mavericks. If Luka doesn't play, revenge game for the Lakers. Lakers get it done tonight at home. Next game up, we got the Warriors versus the Jazz in Utah. Jazz is the gift that keeps on giving. They have been making us a ton of money all season. They are the best ATS team in the league. They're 16-4 against the spread at home. They're 26-16 against the spread, period. Utah, we already know they're a money-making team at home. We can bet on them at home all the time. Golden State Warriors, they're better on the road than they are at home. Golden State Warriors are 11-7 against the spread on the road. But, I mean, we saw what happened last game. They got, I don't know. I have no faith in the Golden State Warriors. I'm not about to start believing in them now on the road in Utah. So you can give me the Utah Jazz money line, maybe minus the 4.5. I mean, the Warriors are just no good. They got beat by Memphis in Memphis. And, I mean, I couldn't name someone else other than Jaren Jackson that was playing for that team that night. I mean, they just signed Scottie Pippen Jr. from the G League or something like that because they need all the help that they can get over there in Memphis, and Golden State just laid down to them. So I'm not about to trust Golden State to go into Utah, the hottest team in the NBA right now. They're just running through everybody, and especially at home. I'm not betting on Golden State to go into Utah and beat them. So give me Utah Jazz on night money line. Next game up, last game of the night, we got the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets playing against the Portland Trailblazers in Portland. I'm just going to keep it straight up. I'm staying away from this game. Don't like this game. We don't like betting on the Nets on the road. And the Blazers actually already beat the Nets once this season in Portland. So, I mean, this could be a game where Portland just has their number and, Brooklyn just doesn't play good on the road. They're 7-12 against the spread on the road, Brooklyn. So they're just not a good team at home. While Portland, on the other hand, they're 7-10 against the spread at home. So, I mean, both of these teams not in the best spot. Could be a revenge game, a bounce back game, and a revenge game, I guess, for the Nets. They lost their last game at home to Miami by 1 in overtime. And last time that these two teams played, I believe Portland got the best of them. So, but Portland's looking for a win also. I mean, they've lost their last 4 in a row. They're on a 4-game losing streak. They're 5-12 in home games this year. They're the worst team in the Western Conference, averaging only 107 points per game. The Nets are 6-13 on the road. So the Nets are 6-13 on the road, and the Blazers are 5-12 at home. So both of these teams in bad spots tonight. I don't like it. This will be the second time they play this season. Trailblazers won last matchup 134-127 in overtime. Anthony Simon scored 38 to help the Trailblazers lead the win. Last 10 games, Trailblazers are 2-8. Nets are 2-8 over their last 10. Wow. Well, bad spot for both teams. But I'm not going to bet this game. If I have to, though, I guess you can give me the home team with the points in the pocket. Give me the Blazers plus the 4.5. Not going to make it into my final play. Not going to bet this game tonight. I don't advise you guys betting this game tonight. But if I had to, I'm going to go with the Blazers plus the 4.5. And there you have it. Those are my picks for today. That's what I have for you guys today. Nice 10-game slate today. Should be a beautiful money-making day, bounce-back day for all of us. Don't forget to tell me, don't give up on me. We've been crushing this slate every single day. We've had 2 bad days this week. Well, since the show has started, we've only had 2 bad days going under 500 out of 19 episodes. So we've had 17 days of straight success. This is what comes with the game. I told you guys yesterday. So you can tell me, you can fail me. You can tell me if you want. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Any comments, any updates will be posted later on X or in the comments below. So there you have it. Let's win some money tonight.